All right, so we got our first comment of the day. Now I'm using a clean sketch pad. All right, I'm using a clean sketch pad so that it can help whatever level of artist you are, whatever level. Get me? Whether you're a beginner, whether you're an intermediate, even if you're a professional, if it helps you in any way possible, that's cool. All right, so we're going to, for your art materials, for blending materials, you need basically four. To be able to blend, you need basically four basic materials. That's what I will let you know. One, the 2B pencil, the 2B pencil. Two, blending brush. Three, the blending stump, or the Q-tip. These are blending materials. This is the pencil, and these are the blending materials. All right. Then you need something else, right? You need what? Something called charcoal powder. This is what I use to do my blendings. More preferably, I get a charcoal stick. You can get a charcoal stick this way, right? And then make your own charcoal powder this way. It's if I do this, you can see the charcoal powder there. All right, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, let us start some blending. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to use a circle. Let's use a circle. Alright, so bear with me, I'm an artist, so it's not always perfect. So the first thing you do is take your 2B pencil and go lightly, shade very lightly over whatever you're doing. Make sure it's very light that even when you blend, you can still erase. Very lightly, this way. Now that we've shaded the whole circle, now you shade the part which you need darker, right? The part which you need darker, you apply more of your pencil. All right, so you just go this way. We're going to take the left and apply more here. Because definitely we want it to seem as realistic as possible. Now after you are done with this, you can either go in with your blending stump, your blending brush, or your Q-tip, whichever one you can afford. They all work perfectly. I myself, I prefer to use this, but for this tutorial, I'm going to start with the blending stump. All right. I'm going to start with the blending stump. So you go over it this way, very lightly. Just make sure you go over it very lightly. And if you watch the way I'm blending, I'm not just blending straight, I am blending this way. Blend round and round so that it can be as smooth as possible. If you can see it, blend round, not straight, not zigzag, just round and round this way. Alright, if you've gotten to this part, now this is where I actually tune in to use what my charcoal powder, right? This same process can work for a Q-tip. Even if you prefer, you can actually take a Q-tip, and whatever you do, you can still blend it more, and you'll find that it will give you the same result. It will still give you the same result. Simple, right? So now you take your charcoal powder. Now a charcoal powder is actually a medium that is very difficult to use. You have to use a level of mastery to be able to use it. So you take your brush, right? You dip it in your charcoal powder, dip it properly, then make sure you tap it this way and let every dust pour out of it. Then very lightly you go over your shadings. Very lightly. If you can see it, you can see that the dark parts showing off, right? So you take it more, you take more, and little. As less as you can, the more possible, the more better. The more you can manage, or the more you can handle, that's the more you take. But if you know you cannot handle a lot of charcoal, take it as little as possible. Alright? And blend as much as possible as you need. Don't just rush over it. One thing I've learned about charcoal work is that you have to be as patient as possible. I know this video is way too long right now. It's way too long. But for as much of you that have stayed till this point, congratulations to you. At least if you don't know how to blend, you do now. If you do before and this doesn't help, well, I'm doing the best I can. So you go over it this way, you blend. If you need the place darker, you take more charcoal and just make sure you're careful. Alright? Make sure you blend through. Then what you just do next is take your eraser and go through. Take your eraser and go through. This is a more precision eraser. You could use any other eraser like this. Like you could use a normal eraser. Just create a little bit of highlight around here. That's just all. Just create a little bit of highlight around here. That'll be all. Just go over again, that's all. Well, and there you have it. All right, there you have it. It's as simple as that. If you can apply these methods, your blending is going to be awesome. If you love this video, just comment face, then I would actually show you how I actually apply this to the face of my drawings, how I apply this blending method to the face of my drawings. You don't really need to go throughout to the whole hassle of the drawing. Well, just the face alone, I will show you how I do that. All right, take care of yourself. See you next video.